The Today Show takes another hit. What's it gonna take for them to get back on top? I'm Hyla in Hollywood for the Daily Buzz on CelebBuzz.com. There are reports that the Today Show's executive producer, Jim Bell, he's out of there. Now, Today Show was #1 for 16 years. Bell had been there for 7, but it was this last year that saw a major ratings decline, with ABC's Good Morning America taking the #1 spot. I want to bring in our senior TV editor, Jethro Netadog. Let's talk about some of the things that the Today Show can do to try and get back to that #1 position. I think chemistry is key. Ever since Meredith left, it just hasn't seemed to gel with Matt. What can they do?
I think they definitely need to bring Meredith back for a little while, just to right the ship, get some ratings back, get that chemistry back on screen. No one wants to tune in to Matt Lauer trying to get along with his co-host. They just want to see the chemistry right away.
Well, it's unfortunate Meredith left. I know that she had some family issues. I would love to see her back. I'm sure they've had that conversation with her. For whatever reason, she's not coming back. Even though she does do some specials for NBC still, that would be a good solution. Let's talk about...
They keep Meredith in their back pocket. They bring her out when she's needed.
Exactly. Let's talk about one of their guest contributors, Jenna Bush. I don't know why they did this. I think maybe the name recognition. Obviously, she has a famous dad who is president. But she just does not work.
No, she isn't. She's basically not contributing much. She's not bringing the viewers that I think that Today thought she'd bring in. I think they need to look elsewhere.
Is there another guest contributor that you would like to see that you think could bring it?
There's plenty of guest contributors that I think they should bring in. But I think that they have to look for the right mix for their audience during the daytime.
You know, one of the names that comes to mind, obviously, is Ryan Seacrest. He helped out a lot during the Olympics. He does morning radio here in Los Angeles. He has a #1 rated show on air with Ryan Seacrest. I would think this is a natural transition for him to move in and do more of these guest contributor spots on the Today Show. But it's kind of like him and Matt doing the same thing. If I'm Matt, do I really want Seacrest moving in?
I think that they're different people, and I think Ryan does bring in a certain kind of viewership to the show, and they probably should utilize him more. He's expressed that he's wanted to do more for the show, so now is the time to bring that in.
And then my #1 suggestion on how to spice up the Today Show and make it #1, you need more wine. Can we roll the clip, please? More wine of my girls, Hoda and Kathie Lee. Let's see them do their thing, drinking some wine.
Careful. Go. Oh, careful.
See, I want to see Al with some grape-stained teeth. I think that's a good look for the whole show. That will help bring it back.
Yeah, they need to take some of that booze budget from Hoda and Kathie Lee and bring it earlier in the show.
For sure. All right, Jethro, thank you so much for hanging out. Let us know what you think. What can the Today Show do to be #1 again? Use the hashtag #TheDailyBuzz. And for the biggest stories breaking right now in Hollywood, head on over to CelebBuzz.com.